The exhaustion started 2 days ago. A subtle, creeping feeling of thick skin and a fuzzy head. By night, my body was shivering and cold. A deep chill that rattled me to the bone. I mentioned it to my husband. A quick, mumbled complaint before we went to sleep. Yesterday, the sickness became a heavy blanket. My bones felt like lead. And my movements were on a lag. As if my body couldn't keep up with my brain. The day was a blur of autopilot. I worked from my phone before the baby woke up. Took my sister to school. Came back and worked some more lying on the floor while my 1-year-old watched TV. By the time my husband came home from work, I felt utterly defeated. After dinner, with the baby finally asleep, I found myself in his office. My memory of this is foggy, the words we exchanged are lost in the haze. The next thing I knew, I woke up alone on the floor, the heavy feelings still clinging to me. I had been passed out, and he had left me there. I struggled to my feet and stumbled out of the room. The house was dark and silent, the kitchen untouched. A cold realization washed over me, he just didn't care. Not about my exhaustion. Not about the mess in the kitchen that I would have to clean in the morning despite my busy days ahead. I cleaned the dishes myself, loading the dishwasher in a quiet fury of disappointment. Just as I settled into bed, my husband's angry voice cut through the darkness. Turn off the kitchen lights. I didn't have the energy to argue, so I simply ignored him and fell asleep. This morning, I woke up covered in sweat. The fever finally broken, but the lingering sickness was gone, replaced by a clarity I had never had before. My husband was furious with me, stomping around the house, refusing to look at me. When I asked him about yesterday, he grumbled something about me confusing him. The events of the past 2 days were no longer isolated incidents. A flood of memories hit me all at once. I remembered being sick before, and his irritation then, too. I recalled fainting 2 weeks after our baby was born, only for him to yell that it was my own fault for overexerting myself. This was the same man who had been angry with me just 2 days earlier for not keeping up with the laundry and dishes. I remember taking care of him after 2 surgeries, nursing him back to health and putting his needs above my own. But he has never done the same for me. All this time, I thought we had fixed our relationship issues. But now I see that nothing has changed. He will do his share of the chores as long as it doesn't inconvenience him. But he won't offer a single ounce of care or empathy. I've been blind to it for so long. Now, I don't know what to do. The man I married is a stranger to me, and all I feel is disgusting.